Live Aid 1985, the world-changing day of music. On July 13, 1985, the world witnessed an unprecedented musical event that would forever change the landscape of humanitarian efforts and global consciousness. Live Aid, a massive dual-venue concert organized by Bob Geldof and Midge Ure, was more than just a music festival. It was a powerful statement of global solidarity aimed at addressing the devastating famine in Ethiopia. Origins and inspiration. The roots of Live Aid trace back to the 1984 charity single, Do They Know It's Christmas, by Band Aid, which brought together some of the biggest British and Irish musicians of the time. After the single's massive success, raising over £8 million for famine relief, Geldof envisioned an even more ambitious project that could generate substantial funds and worldwide awareness. The dual-venue concept. Live Aid was simultaneously held at Wembley Stadium in London and John F. Kennedy Stadium in Philadelphia, creating a 16-hour global broadcast that would reach an estimated 1.9 billion viewers across 150 nations. This was an extraordinary technological feat for 1985, requiring complex satellite coordination and live international broadcasting. Memorable performances. The concert featured an extraordinary lineup of musical legends, each delivering performances that would become etched in music history. Queen, widely considered the most electrifying performance of the day. Freddie Mercury and Queen's 20-minute set was a masterclass in stadium rock. Mercury's commanding stage presence and the band's rendition of Bohemian Rhapsody and We Will Rock You energized the entire crowd. U2, a relatively young band at the time, U2 delivered a powerful performance of Sunday Bloody Sunday and Bad Zeppelin Reunion. Although their performance was reportedly beset by technical issues, the rare reunion of Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, and John Paul Jones, without original drummer John Bonham, who had passed away. In addition to his music, David Bowie's performance was noteworthy for the way he used the stage to speak out against the humanitarian crisis and included a moving video montage of famine victims in Ethiopia.
David, you've been one of the most eloquent supporters of the Live Aid cause. Do you think this day has lived up to its potential?
I think it's surpassed it. And the reception from the viewers throughout the world, the collaboration and cooperation between artists, managements, crews, the organisers, is just absolutely superlative. I mean, it's been absolutely fantastic. I would love to see it. I don't know, it's probably not possible, but in a situation like this kind of situation has to become an annual event. It really does. But in terms of Ethiopia can only be helped to a certain extent in 1 year, but it has to be an ongoing situation. And I think a lot of us would pledge to do a show like this every year until starvation in many areas of the world, not just Ethiopia, was...
Challenges behind the scenes. Despite its chaos, the organization was miraculous. It took Geldof only 7 weeks to organize the entire event.
Pope's greatest day. I think the Australians have just finished with their 12 hours, so it'll be interesting to see how they've done. And I think that it will be wonderful, I think is the right word to use. And I think throughout the day, I think the whole romance of the thing will finally hit home when the Russian bands come in and you think of some kids in Siberia maybe getting drunk, having a party, watching us all here. Yeah. And in Philadelphia, it's nice.
The logistical planning of such a big, global event was difficult, often employing his aggressive and passionate approach.
The other thing is that Mick and David did that video specifically so that you could give something, and it's not happening enough. You know, you've got to get on the phone and take the money out of your pocket. Don't go to the pub tonight, please. Stay in and give us the money. There are people dying now, so give me the money. And here's the numbers.
Let's go through the way. I think we're probably going to get the address first, aren't we?
No, let's fuck the address. Let's get the numbers, because that's how we're going to get it.
I think we're going to have the address first, and the address which...
Geldof worked long hours convincing artists, negotiating broadcast rights, and setting up international satellite links. There were unprecedented technical challenges in synchronizing two continents in real time.
And one of the problems that they've had this afternoon is that they were making logos to go either side of the stage. And unfortunately, as they were painting them, they stuck to the tarpaulin, which is covering Wembley. So they're trying to sort of scrape them up off the ground at the moment, and hopefully they'll be hanging there tomorrow.
Impact on finances and legacy. About £150 million, or $500 million in today's currency, was raised for famine relief by Live Aid. But the impact of the event went well beyond financial contributions. It showed how music can be a unifying and transformative force while also bringing attention to the humanitarian crises in Africa. Individual thoughts. Years after the event, Bob Geldof remarked that Live Aid was never just about music but also about fighting against indifference around the world. His unwavering enthusiasm was essential in turning a musical idea into a worldwide movement. In conclusion, a turning point in both music and humanitarian history was Live Aid. It was a singular fusion of musical ability, technological advancement, and international empathy. It was more than just a concert. It was a potent declaration of the potential of group action and human solidarity. Through encouraging generations to look beyond their current situation and acknowledge our common humanity, the event demonstrated that music could be a powerful catalyst for social change.
Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video on Retired Inspired. Your support means the world to me. I hope the content inspired or helped you in some way. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with more content designed to inspire you. Your feedback is always appreciated, and I'm excited to continue this journey with you. Stay inspired.